Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Thank you so much for joining me for Smash Our Stash. This is a collaboration put on by Bourbon Creek Crafts here on YouTube, and we're using a playlist this year, so you can click the playlist down below in the link and you should be able to find everybody, and that should work a little better than a hashtag. Smash Our Stash, I'm sure you've heard me say it, it's my favorite. It is my favorite collab. Beth came up with it, I didn't come up with it, and it's great. I went through cards that I made for Small Pad last month. So you've seen the cards, but if you have been with me, you know that I don't always get the embellishments, the enamel dots, the bling, that kind of stuff out. Sometimes I put them on before I mail them. Sometimes I just don't feel like cards need it, and they store better flat. So enamel dots especially, I like to add those like right before I mail them or right before I go to the craft show. What a beautiful difference One Single Life made. You saw that before, but I've added these 3 little stickers right here. A little bit of interest. Some enamel dots in strange colors that I wanted to use up right here. Pearls, which I almost changed my mind about, but that one was already stuck down. They're still made. It's still mailable. It's just that one got a little tall. So I used up like 20 of these little things. Oh, a cute little butterfly. I couldn't figure out where to put it, but I think it worked. I added some enamel dots right here and some enamel dots down here. And these were like my one-off weird things, the packages. These, I started putting them down and I thought they were the same color and then they weren't. So I put the weird color one in the middle. I used embellishments. Then I had pulled a bunch of stuff off the counter and out of my embellishment drawer in my little cabinet to my left. And I said, this is stuff I haven't used. I haven't done anything with it. This was a package of stickers. Let me insert a photo. I had a bin and I'll just insert a photo right now if you want to see it. It was a package of stickers I'd been hanging on to and I hadn't used. So I took a bunch of them and put them on here. So now I have a cluster that's all ready to go on a journal page or a card. I didn't mean to make more embellishments. That wasn't the point of this video. It was to use stuff up. And I used like 7 or 8 little things on this, so it's pretty good. Same here, just a little bit different look. A little more feminine vintage kind of thing. And here I have these bird stickers I have not used. I thought, well, maybe this way I'll use it. Tags, I had these tags I wasn't using and I thought, well, I'm going to put some embellishments that I haven't used on them and maybe that'll get it used. Again, journals or cards. And then I had these pockets that were from something, probably some other video. This one had the fabric stars tag on it and nothing else. And then I had this big embellishment that I had been dragging around, so I put it on there, put some butterflies. It could still use a little something else before it goes in a journal, but it's a lot more exciting than it was at the beginning. And this one is a tissue box. I'm going to put it on a page like this, made a pocket this way, and this was on that sheet of stickers that I'd been hanging on to. I used the ones I wanted, and then I put the rest of the sheet, they're like big foamy ones, in the go away. And this has washi, so I was clearing stuff out. In our members video, we were talking about clusters for cards, and I want to show you this. I made this when I was sitting at the table playing, just like I made these, and then I pulled the happy birthday and this UFO card out of my stash and made this card. So this was a pre-made cluster that I just put happy birthday next to, and it didn't turn out too bad, did it? So what we've been thinking about and talking about is clusters for cards. Let me show you another example here. I don't know if a circle always works. And I think if you use a circle like this one, I didn't leave myself, I imagine this one in a journal anyway, because it says imagine and stuff. But you might want to think about how you're going to put it on your card. Here's an example. This bird could go like this, and I could shorten this up, and it could be right here. But you're probably going to want to leave like a corner or something so that you can layer things. Like this one, you could go like this. And here, it kind of works, but it would work a little better if I had left that plain. Well, we could just go right over it, pretend the colors flow a little more. And then you have your cluster and your sentiment on your card. Then here's what I was thinking about, is playing with an oval. It looks bad this way, right? But think about what shape sentiment stamps you have. This was already in my stash. It has gold on it. It could go right there. I would probably use a patterned paper behind it, and then I would have a fun card. Bam, done. Same for this. If you don't have dies and you're not a die cutter, maybe you're a stamper. This should probably be a little shorter and a little shorter, and then it could go right there. Or you could do shapes like this. You could put this on an oval or a rectangle, and then it could be. So think about what your sentiment stamps or sentiment dies are shaped like, and then figure out what you want to use for your background. This piece right here, this could be part of a Kleenex box. It could be a punch that you have, a circle. It could be, you could just cut a rectangle and do part of it and then put it like this. Grab those little embellishments you haven't been using and start grouping them together and get them on some cards. Be sure to check out the playlist and see what other things people used up. Some of mine, I took them from ignored for a long time to a cute little UFO, right? But it'll show up somewhere on a card. It'll be fun. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to check out the other collaborators. Come back and join us next month. Next month is loose sheets of paper. I don't know about you, but that could be my every month challenge. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're taking time for crafting and relaxing. Bye-bye.